Today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends series, the Giant Man Build-A-Figure Wave. We're looking today at Marvel's Nuke. Not only does Nuke come with an interchangeable head, a couple of different weapons, but he also comes with a torso for Giant Man. And one of the reasons why Spot wanted to have a look at this figure first, as of course we're going to be adding the head, the arms, the legs, and completing a Giant Man. Package-wise, this is also, I guess, technically under the Captain America banner of figure releases. On the side of the package, we have Nuke. Very nice image there of Nuke. Kind of looks like Sandman from ECW. And spin around the back of the package. A brief read-up says, a threat to justice, Nuke is a dangerous and radical patriot with super soldier strength and speed. That is also carried over by other languages as well. To collect and to build a Giant Man, you would need Captain America, the Iron Man Mark 46, Black Panther, Marvel's Nuke, Nick Fury, and Red Guardian. To check out more from Hasbro, head over to www.hasbro.com/Avengers. This being the first video that Spot's going to have a look at, of course we're going to have a look at all the other figures as well, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take a break, get this opened up, and when we come back we're going to get a better look at Marvel's Nuke. There's more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. How about the first thing we have a look at is the Build-A-Figure piece that's going to come included with Nuke. And that is the torso of Giant Man, or just a big, larger Ant-Man. He's got the arms, of course, missing. He's got the lower legs missing. And, of course, he's got the head missing. So Ant-Man is not going to do nothing, and even in giant size form, without really those components. Over the course of the next several videos, of course, we're going to get this guy put together, and then we'll have a look at Giant Man in all of his splendor. Let's move that to the side. Nuke comes also with a slightly warped gun. It seems like it is slightly on the warped side. A little over the top, if you ask me, but really over the top going, of course, with the rest of the figure as well, which kind of just screams over the top. Little nice added touches of the silver, the red trim on the end of the barrel, as well as the trim on the top, and the star, singular star, on the end of the rifle itself. That can actually fit also into his hand, as you would hope that it should be able to. Simply just peg that in, and Nuke can hold it. Now sadly, he does not have enough of a reach that you can have him holding both ends, which is a bit of a bummer. And maybe, there we go. I was going to say, I don't think I could actually get him to... But it looks like he does successfully hold the gun in both hands. At least that's good. Also having a look at the figure itself, other accessories. He comes with a hunting knife. Very large, very over the top. I guess if I just want to call this review, describe it with one word, I would say over the top. The blade is black with a little bit of silver on the end blade. Ooh, no, it's not sharp, don't worry. Spot really should stop joking about that. It's got an olive colored handle. And if you don't want to have him displayed with the knife also sits in the back holster area. Just like that. Finally, the last of the accessories that come included with Nuke. He comes with an interchangeable head with a robotic interior, I guess, not exterior. Like how the chin is chipped away, also revealing that metallic endoskeleton of sorts. Also, he's got the shaved head versus the default head has the brush cut or box cut, made famous by WCW wrestler Sting back in his heyday. I love this head, but I feel like I would gravitate more towards having Nuke displayed with that head instead. Both are equally cool looks, though. We'll put the head right there. Okay, so let's have a look at Nuke. Now, he does feel like he's a little on the rattly side, but it's not to say that joints are loose on the figure. In fact, the joints are relatively stiff. I think it's just the way everything's kind of been assembled on this guy. Coloring-wise, he's mostly browns and greens, very military. The vest itself has a couple of grenades on the one side, a couple of what appears to be shotgun or larger shelled casings on the other side, or bullets on the other side there. A couple of strapped harnesses, belts, straps, and more. He very looks like a 90s kind of character here. A couple of pockets on the back. There's pockets, straps, and angry big muscle guys. Seem to be like late 80s, early 90s stuff. As for his face, let's bring the camera in. I'm sure at some point Sting had, and I think he did, have the American face paint on his face. Probably like a first Starrcade against Nature Boy. Woo! Nature Boy Ric Flair. But I like the face on him. I like that he's also a broader figure too. It works perfectly with the likes of a Captain America. We'll be having a look at that figure. The vest isn't removable. I mean, it is rubbery, but I mean, there is no way unless you remove this little strap. I guess you could technically remove it, but getting it around the arms, you'd have to take the arms off. But I guess you could technically remove it if you so wished. I probably, for the fight of getting it back on, I'd be inclined just to leave it on and leave it be. But I mean, while we actually have the vest partially open, you can see some of the musculature on the torso area. Looks pretty good. He's got bare arms. There's nothing really added there, but the paint's pretty good. A little bit of chipping I found when you get to the more bicep area, but other than that, it's not too bad. Just kind of wish he wasn't as... I keep doing this. It's not like the figure is not a good quality, but yeah, there's a little bit of rocking going on there. Just by virtue of having everything pegged together. Well, when it comes to his posability, Nuke has a good range of motion in his head. Not only does he have the ball joint, but then he's got a secondary hinge joint that hinges the neck up and down. Shoulders have that same sort of articulation, which allows the arms to rotate all the way around. A swiveling point in the bicep. Double hinged elbows. Rotation and hinge in the hand. Has upper torso crunch, but a lot of it is restricted by his vest, sadly. I mean, if once you remove the vest, you would be a little more free to move the torso up and down. Legs move forward and back and out. You can see that they are utilizing newer articulation, not that horrible swivel cut that some of the older Legend bodies had. Lots of motion there. Swivel top, swivel cut in thigh. Double hinge knee. And finally, a hinge and pivot. A good considerable amount of pivoting also in the foot. What would Spot call this figure? Over the top. No, not that Sylvester Stallone movie where he arm wrestles. I think that's over the top, isn't it? But the figure is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like the interchangeable head. The assortment of weapons is a nice touch. And of course, we couldn't have started any other review because I think this is the good way to... This is a good starting point. We have the torso. We can kind of just add on to it, kind of like Voltron. And I'll form the head. That will basically be the last review, likely the head. In the meantime, today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the first figure from the Giant Man wave of Marvel Legends. We're looking today at Marvel's Nuke. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.